Across Australia, those under 16 are starting their day a little differently, without social media.
13만 명이 넘는 학부모의 청원 끝에 시행된 세계 최초 청소년 SNS 금지법.
Thank you for giving me my kids back. It's not a ban, it's a buffer.
Well, I didn't really get banned. So
Wait, what?
I didn't really get banned.
I didn't get banned.
I got banned.
You're the only one that got banned?
우리 정부는 검토해 봐야 되지 않을까요?
너무나 당연하게 해야 된다고 생각하고
시행 한 달, 과연 어떤 변화가 있을까요?
My name is Greg Atwells and I'm the managing director at 36 Months. You know, one parent said, I came home from work the other day and 6 teenagers were outside playing backyard cricket under the sprinklers, drinking Coke, eating chips, and their phones were all inside on the kitchen bench. Thank you for giving me my kids back. We were not against social media, not against big tech, not against technology in any way. It's part of our lives. It's valuable. It's more time for kids to get to know themselves before the world does. It's not a ban, it's a buffer.
그런데 문제는 인증입니다.
I'm not banned.
I'm also not banned.
You know that all my friends' accounts, including her, just said that they looked at 16.
I've got no doubt that the platforms are more than capable to be able to determine if a user is under the age of 16 and to deactivate that account. I think there are other reasons why the rollout is perhaps a little bit wobbly. The minimum age kind of requirement or obligation here in Australia was not meant to be a cure. We're looking at other things, and one of those things is a digital duty of care for platforms. And that again just puts the onus on platforms to not just be a social media company, but to actually shoulder some social responsibility. Regardless of whether kids are getting around it or not, the fact that Australia has made this kind of law change, it does a couple of things. One is it gives parents like me a story that we didn't have before. Then she would inevitably say, oh, but all my friends are on it, you know, like Lucy and Sally and Sarah all have it. Now, no one's on it. And so we take away that fear of missing out. One of the reasons why we were able to change the law so quickly here in Australia is we had an existing legislative framework. It already defined what a social media service was. It defined different risk profiles for the likelihood of a user coming across harmful content on a service. So for other countries that are looking at this at the moment, they might go, oh, that sounds really good. We want to set a minimum age as well. But one big piece that needs to be thought about is how are we going to enforce this?
호주 청소년 SNS 사용 규제 들으셨죠?
네,
우리 정부는 검토해 봐야 되지 않을까요?
너무나 당연하게 해야 된다고 생각하고
주민등록 번호가 있더라고 하더라도 공개를 하지 않고도 인증할 수 있는 방법이 많죠. 미성년자에게 유해하느냐 안 하느냐 이것을 위험 수준별로 개념화해서 접근하지 못하게 하는 것들이 굉장히 중요하고, 우리나라에서는 디지털에 대해서 규제를 하는 것에 대해서 굉장히 수용성이 약해요. 2011년도에 게임 셧다운제를 시행했던 거 아시죠? 시간이 되면 딱 끊어버리니까 사람들이 난리가 난 거죠. 급진적인 차단 이런 거는 조금 보류를 할 필요가 있다, 이런 생각이 듭니다.
호주가 쏘아올린 거대한 첫 실험. 우리나라도 본격적인 얘기가 나오며 논란이 커지자 일단 한 발 물러섰습니다. 한국은 과연 어떤 선택을 해야 할까요?